Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is, well, Mr. Clock says it is now 7:45 a.m. in the morning, Sunday morning. I see everybody out there. How you doing, everybody? Today is January 19th of 2025. It's Sunday morning with a 9 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 12.7 centigrade degree temperature out there with a wind chill of minus 6 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 21 degrees Celsius, and it's a cold one this morning. We're going to do our updates, our starters, and our season plants. Now the cuttings I'm going to show you, remember the bougainvillea roots? Well, I did plant them. So they're in there. So we're going to see how they take and if they grow and if they root, because usually if there's a back bud on the root, there's a chance of it to grow. And then I'm going to show you my, where is it? My silk oak cuttings. Now this one looks like it took because, let me get some of these dead leaves off, because they do fall off. Because if I touch it, it gives you a little tug, and this one gives you a little tug. So you can see that it is taking shape, and hopefully it'll root. And I got this in the east window. Now here's my Queensland bottle tree. You can see that. You can see some little bit of growth starting, and if I hold it like this, you can tell it's rooting. Otherwise it would just pulled out right out of the pot. And this is my other angel trumpet that I put in. So we're going to see if that takes off and roots and sprouts a new one. And it's just a pumpkin that I got that was cheap. It's unpainted, so I'll just let it weather naturally. Now, for my season ones. Let's see, I'm going to show you my bougainvillea. Now this is the one that's on a cutting on a rock. Let me take this out of here. Some of these dead leaves. Yeah, there's a little weed in there, but let it grow. But what I did is, you can see it's still a little bit loose because the roots haven't really held. And so I got this rock, this feather rock with the hole in there, just to keep it steady with the other rocks around it. And as you can see, there is, I don't know if you can see it, but inside, right here, there is new growth. So if this sprouts, I can cut this back and try to root some more of this bougainvillea. But it's Boug on a pumice stone or a feather rock. And that was done on 8/4 of 2024. So let's get that down. It's a little loose, but it's good. That little slit in the rock that I got really holds it in place. And then here's my citrus. I don't know the name of it because the tag wore off. Could be a lemon, could be an orange. But it did take off, and some of these leaves are a little pukey looking. But that's because it got a little bit dry. Didn't have a chance to catch it, but I gave it a good watering. So I can cut some of these leaves off or let them fall off naturally, but you can see how it looks. And then, this is on the cold brick windowsill on the west wing window. Now, let me get that in there. This tree hasn't come up yet, nothing growing. It still looks alive, hopefully. But this one, even with the cold, it's showing signs of life. There's a leaf starting to come out. And you can see the nice little curvature on that trunk. So let's see what happens to this. And then we got, of course, my mangrove. Now this one's been with me for a long time. I don't remember the date. I'd have to look up in my notes. Let me get these out of the way for now. And it grows slow because of the climate. doesn't have a long growing season like it would in the tropics. But you can see how nice it's looking. And I keep this filled with water. I put the fish water in there. I don't see no back budding on it. I don't know if it back buds, but there's bumps here, or nodes, or brains as I call them, that could help at the back bud, but I'm not going to cut it back. But what I usually do is, sometimes it gets insects on it, so to prevent that, I give it a good wash, like that, all over the place on the leaves to keep anything off. And that's good. Now, people say, you know, if you miss the trees, it doesn't really help nothing because you got to have humidity all around them. But when I do it, let me get this out of the way so it don't get wet. When I do it, I go like this. It's all over. Just like that. Even the cuttings. I give them a good mist. And the reason is, not only does that give some humidity and everything around the tree, because even the rocks hold the moisture on it, but the main thing I do this for is to wash the leaves from all the dust and grime and grit, whatever floats through the air, because outside, the wind will blow off the dust and everything. The rain will come and wash all the leaves. But see, when you're in the house, it doesn't do that. So people say, oh, when people mist their leaves, they think they're giving it humidity. Yeah, but you're doing it all around. But the main thing is you're getting the dust off the leaves. You're opening up them pores so this plant can breathe and do its business and go from there. That's the main thing. So I give them always a good washing. All the time a good washing. It's not every day, every other day, but they always get a mist, all of them, in the basement, every place. In the house, I do it always. So you got to do it, because that's the only way to keep them clean. And if you don't, that's when the bugs all start coming up on them. So see, I always give it, even on the back side of the leaf, see? You don't want no bugs or anything on there. Just like that. So, short video. Everything's growing. Some are waking up a little bit too early, but you know, even on that cold windowsill with these cold temperatures, for some reason when the tree wants to wake up, it wakes up. No matter what, it wakes up. So you can't say it, hey, it's too early, stay asleep more. No, the tree wants to do what it wants to do. I remember my pomegranate, it slept from August until August of the following year. Almost a year's dormancy when I thought it was dead, my big tree. And no, she woke up for 2 months and went back to sleep again, and woke up again in the spring and stayed awake the whole summer. And she's still growing good. So you can't judge a tree. Sometimes they need that rest. Look at you. Sometimes you work all day and you're tired. So what do? You rest. You take a nap. You don't just keep going and going and going. And when it's time for you to get up, you get up. You don't, you know, somebody will say, well, you worked all day, sleep all day. No, if I want to get up, I'll get up. So that's what plants do. So, well, that's my view. I mean, you may argue, oh, no, that's no good. Yeah, but the leaves are washed. They're clean. Get anything that's trying to crawl on them off of them. So that's how I feel. What are you gonna do? It's Sunday, so spend time with the family. And remember, after 6 o'clock, shut that phone off. You're with your family. They want to call you. One ring, hang up. One ring, hang up. One ring, hang up, and call again. That's only for it's an emergency. And if you call and do that, and you start talking a lot of BS, so to say, hey. No, I'm with my family. I know you want to jibber jabber, but I'm with my family. Now, during the day, go visit all those, like your aunts or your uncles, your aunts and uncles, or your grandma and your grandpa, or your mom and dad. Spend time with them. But in the night, come home, be with your family, relax, put on some old Lawrence Welk shows on YouTube, and listen to a walk and a cup of tea with the family and let the kids sit down, video games off, phones off, and listen to when music was music. Because, hey, that's the only way to be with your family and relax, and they're going to remember you because they're going to do the same thing with their children. So you take care, everybody. Have a good Sunday. Have a cup of tea to take the chill out of the bones because it's going to get colder tomorrow. So take care and have a good day.